Hello there, how's your Mega Kid this. Alright, so apparently PewDiePie, the most famous YouTuber, decided to talk about the so-called nuisance streamer or YouTuber along the line and talking about how they're going to Japan just to create something along the line of hate create or bait create or whatever that is basically kind of like not only are they ruin the reputation of the foreigner in Japan, but as well as creating false information that hey, if you can do anything that is as national or anything that is so stupid in Japan, the Japanese people are gonna be very kind and say, oh no, we are not gonna be causing problem for you or for me. We can just forgive you. Just do whatever you want. Oh, apparently, that actually, I mean, to be fair, right? I know some people will be saying like, he moved to Japan, then I guess he's being a news along the line. But when you actually look at the number of people who talk about it in whether it be in our content or in our content, it's kind of really interesting to show how crazy this world can be. But again, we'll talk about how crazy the number of comment out there. I mean, like, it's basically some who watch it will defend him, some who don't just say that he's just been a hypocrite along the line. So it's really kind of funny that even to the point that at the end of the day, one of the infamous person who create like months and months of so-called terrorism in Japan, which is basically Johnny Somali. Oh my! I mean, like, the last time that I hear about him was that he getting beat up in somewhere in Middle East, and at the moment I'm not sure what happened to him because I do not care. I mean, like, giving him any more attention is just basically that's what he want. If he want to live rent free in my head, oh no, that's not what I'm gonna do. So I have not thought about his situation for so long until today. So apparently he decided to just bash into my head at the moment. But then again, it's kind of good to know that he got hit or get raw or whatever he did in somewhere in the Middle East. But at the same time, I mean, like, he is really a person who deserves it. But to think that he come out and say that, oh, I've been caught for doing the things that I did in Japan, I'm gonna sue you. Wow, see you in court, eh? Oh my! But it's kind of funny thing that people always create trouble, and even when people call them up, they are like, oh, I'm unhinged, I'm gonna do whatever I want. But it's really kind of interesting that Johnny Somali had did a lot of bad things in Japan, creating trouble, causing problem, causing sort of like business obstruction where he later got found out and charged for. But at the same time, it's really what caused a lot of people to be mad at him even further was that he got off lightly. He was fined for around $2,000 US, and he was deported and apparently, and that he couldn't enter Japan anymore. But at the end of the day, when you look at the whole situation, is it really fair? I mean, like, he got off like just a slight punishment for all the months of things that he had caused in Japan. Obviously, a lot of people are not very happy about it. A lot of people will just say that he deserved to be living off this planet along the line. But at this moment of time, there will also be people who like this kind of content. I mean, like, it's really just to show, and one of the reasons why sometimes when I say this world is crazy in its own way is that as much as there are people who hate drama, there are also people who love drama along the line. But then again, when I always say that, can we really blame all of them? No. I mean, like, this is how the world works. When you have a things that is causing the peace and balance, there will be also the counterbalance, which is basically the chaos, the issue of causing a lot of problem all around the world. And it's really kind of interesting that Johnny Somali is really one of those people who decided to do this kind of thing. I mean, like, hey, no offense to anyone who say that we can create problem in Japan and be fine with it. But then again, it's really like, I talk about this quite a long time ago, actually last month to be exact, where I talk about like my experience living in Japan, and I was actually at that time talking about the Kyoto ban as well as some, I mean, like, if I can talk for nearing an hour of talking about stuff, don't even worry, I'm not gonna talk more than 1 hour this time around. I need to take care of my throat. So if I can talk for nearing an hour, nearing a podcast timing to talk about the issue on why many Japanese hate foreigner, I think you guys can go and check out the video and understand why I would point that out. I mean, like, there's a lot of points to take note, but okay, TLDW for this case because it's watching. So the thing is, right, when you think about the whole scenario, when you think about the whole story along the line, is it really fair for a lot of Japanese to be mad at foreigner? No, it's because when you think about it, right, foreigner are only cause some of the foreigners are causing problem in Japan, or maybe it's people taking photo of them and giving them a bad rap. But when you look at the whole scenario, is it really true that every Japanese hate foreigner? It's just that they do not like the nuisance one, they do not like all the bad one. But again, like I mentioned, as much as a lot of Japanese who hate a lot of foreigner, those that cause issue, they only call up those that cause issue. It doesn't mean that they are racist. Oh, I hate every foreigner. I mean, like I have a few Japanese friends who told me, oh, they are racist because they hate a lot of foreigners. So when I ask them, do they hate me? No. They only hate those that cause issues. So I have to understand the main issue on are they really truly racist, and I have to explain to them what true racism mean, as well as that understanding from them that the reason why they hate this kind of wrong is basically causing issue. So at this point of time, you really call those kind of foreigner people meiwaku, which basically mean annoying, or disturbing along the line. And it's really true that those kind of people are really it's really causing a lot of issue in Japan. I mean, like, does that mean that every foreigner deserve to hate? No. If you respect Japan culture, if you understand their rule, their law, or whatever, and you don't cause those issues in Japan, hey, the Japanese welcome you with open arm. I mean, like, sure, I didn't have a very I know who know me very well always hear from me that I did not have the first good year in Kyoto because of wrong impression, but as time passed by, people near my neighbor was able to accept me into their community, able to have it allowed me to talk with a lot of people, and able to at the same time improve my Japanese through conversation that tell a lot of story along the line. So it's really kind of like something that I do want a lot of people to understand, that sometimes you just need to understand when you are in Rome, you do as the Rome say. It's that simple, and yet people can't understand the whole full story about, hey, is PewDiePie really true on saying that is it really fair that sometimes all the foreigners deserve the hate? I mean, like, he's not wrong, because he's only calling out the narcissistic YouTuber and streamer. He's just calling out all those bad ones. And that's the same thing that is happening in Japan, because I mean, like, it's true that now Japan, there are some places they are trying to think of way to counter a narcissistic streamer. It doesn't mean just only in those foreigners. It's just that even if you are a local Japanese people causing problem in Japan, they are still gonna catch you, they are still gonna arrest you. I have talked about this in my video. I will put up the link to two of them, two local YouTubers who actually got caught for causing issue in Japan, and they're YouTubers. If Japan people can't even arrest Japanese people for causing issue, yeah, I mean, like, I don't think it's not unfair for the Japanese people to start arresting foreigners for causing issue in Japan, right? Sure. I mean, some people will say that it's not fair, but it's already. I mean, like, people will say it's unfair that they're only capturing foreigners. No, they already arrest local people. There is proof of it. I covered it. You want to know? Link in the description below. Check it out yourself. So it's kind of interesting that people tend to overlook a lot of situations about the issue caused by foreigner, and I mean, like, it's kind of understandable. Even like Hiro, if he can talk about a simple title, keep those people out of Japan, which basically a person, just a geisha, trying to walk to her workplace, is actually understandable, because if a geisha is holding something and walking, it means that she is on the era, she is on the work. You do, I mean, like, do everyone whoever have never seen a delivery, a piece, like, let's say for example in America, I've never seen a pizza delivery guy. Oh my, stop, I'm gonna stop you, please don't move, I don't care whether you are creating a traffic jam or you're gonna hit me over, I'm gonna take a photo, I'm gonna take a nice picture of you. Hey, I mean, like, now that you think about it, right? Isn't that the logic? So basically what this young lady, Olele did, right, is that apparently that if you look at it, it's like this person I will let you guys go and check out, because I do not want to see that motion. It's so disgusting. It's so bad. Like, imagine if she is the one on the receiving end of people trying to stop her and taking photo of her, and she's trying to move away and people still end up stopping her. Because the thing is, right, what she's doing right now is that she's stopping someone without permission to take a photo of them, and this is similar to, I mean, like, if she say that she's not a Karen, dude, she's acting like one right now. So it's really this kind of people like that is causing a lot of problem in Japan, because the reason why is that in Japan, in Kyoto especially, if they say that you can't take photo in the public, it's because of this kind of idiot causing this kind of issue. Like, how can I not be mad? I'm not even living in Kyoto anymore, and if I'm in Kyoto right now, I will actually volunteer myself to go to that area. And I don't care whether they say that whether they don't understand my English or my Chinese. I will just speak in the most nostalgic way and stopping those kind of idiots, these kind of people who is creating trouble in Japan. Because not only are they giving a bad rap for foreigner, I don't care whether people say I'm not from China, I'm not from America. Yes, I don't care whether I'm not even from America, I'm not even from China, but I'm still gonna speak in Chinese, I'm gonna speak in English, I'm gonna stop you guys from creating this kind of trouble. It's really, really pissing me off a lot of time when those people are just trying to do their own stuff and people stopping them. I mean, like, this is one of the things that I love about Japan is that if you do have a rare chance to talk to a geisha and have a photo of them, if you ask for permission and they are fine with it, then it's okay. But if you didn't ask for permission and you're trying to take a photo, obviously those girls will walk away. I mean, like, I have the chance to take a photo with geisha, like geisha dancer along the line in real life, and all I need to do was ask them, photo wa ii desu ka? Or if you want to say in Japanese, 写真は一枚だけよろしいですか? いいんですか? よろしいですか? Like, just ask. If you can't speak Japanese, just say photo one, okay? The Japanese can understand, alright? So the thing is, right, at this point of time, it's really, really pissing me off a lot of time when people are not even asking for permission. I mean, like, look at that! Oh, lele! Doing something like this is really pissing me off a lot. But then again, I can understand. I mean, like, back to the scale, I can understand, like, sometimes when you go to a foreign country, getting to see a geisha in real life is a rare chance. So for the first time, if you get that chance, would you not grab it? Will you not take a photo of it? Sure, maybe that old lady may be kind of like too excited to think about asking for permission, or maybe that's the way she do things. But again, it's just that if you can ask a question, just ask for permission. I mean, like, if people can out in the public say that if you want to walk past someone else and all you need to do is just pardon me, excuse me, すみません, 对不起, 请让路, like, all you need to do is ask. But it's kind of interesting because at this point of time, right, even in Singapore that I'm living right now, sometimes in real life, people never really think about it. Even when to the point that sometimes I might have to shout, excuse me, sorry, along the line. People that will, oh, sorry, I'm actually blocking your road along the line. But again, it's really at the end, it's still, the best part is that if you say it, people take notice, everything is fine. But again, it's just the tone of it, the way you say it along the line. Maybe, maybe not, maybe I don't know. But then again, it's really kind of like pissing me off. Like sometimes when people just think that, oh, hey, you can just take it without permission. It's like, just because you go to a country and that you get to see a rare thing, it doesn't mean like you have to take a photo. I mean, like, think about it. If you set sail in the sea and or maybe a cruise ship along the line, and you get on where you see a whale or a dolphin, will you actually go to the point of jumping off the ship just to take a photo with the dolphin or take a photo with the whale, or maybe just telling, hey, dolphin, don't jump there, or hey, stay there, okay, pull the pose. Oh my, let me take a photo. Yeah, tell that to a dolphin. I mean, like, seriously, this is really one of the bad behavior. And moreover, that rule I know very well is Gyeon Sijo. And Gyeon Sijo is they have already enforced a law that you are not allowed to take a photo in that area. And now that person is doing it. I mean, like, hey, what can I say? I mean, like, this just proves that even in Japan, when they enforce the law, people still don't follow. So it's really one of the times when a lot of people always say that why did Japan, a lot of Japanese hate foreigners. It's just that it's people like this that causing issue for the Japanese and giving bad rep to foreigner. And I mean, like, I talk about this, like, if I can talk about the same thing for 1 hour, I'm not going to say the same thing for another 1 hour, alright guys? So it's really, really bad. It's really, really crazy. And more so as when you look at the whole scenario, I mean, like, when PewDiePie actually talk about, hey, there are people who is creating trouble in Japan and that they are the people that should be called out. I mean, like, if I had to say that you should not be creating trouble in Japan, I mean, at the end of the day, obviously people is, I mean, like, I do have to agree with PewDiePie is that when Logan Paul first started out that trend, like, if like Logan Paul, the one that everyone hate, the one that made some people love apparently because he's in WWE and he's a very good wrestler. Apparently, the very same person who scammed millions of people for millions of dollars. Apparently, everyone got. Or maybe I made wrong. Maybe just a few people with millions of dollars along the line. I mean, like, if you can scam people for money, this just proves in a sense that that person is really a piece of ass. But can I stop anyone from doing whatever they want to do about him? I mean, like, it's really kind of like he is the one who did the thing. He did the infamous of creating trouble in Japan. And that caused a lot of people to have the misimpression of how Japan, you can do anything wherever you want and you get away with it. I mean, like, it's really sad because the reason I actually was hoping that Japan made a living example of Johnny Somali when he got caught is because it's that Japan do have a lot of those nostalgic streamer, nostalgic YouTuber in Japan, and it's really like it's just that the thing got worse over the year, and Johnny Somali was the one that made it even more worse. That to the point that the government of Japan have to finally take action. I mean, like, a pro to Johnny Somali for making Japan a place where more people is now hating on foreigner. But at the same time, I mean, like, if you are a foreigner who is going to Japan, don't be afraid. As long as you understand the culture, as long as you show respect to the local Japanese people, as long as you know a little bit of Japanese and try to be polite to them, I'm sure there will be a lot of kind Japanese people. If it took me nearly a year to get close to the community that I was living in, alright guys. So the one thing you guys have to understand is that sure, there will be people who is hating maybe some Japanese people got hate from foreigner, and those same people go to Japan to create trouble for Japanese. Yeah, I mean, like, it's understandable because the thing is, right, if you hate Japanese, the same thing you have to go, it will go both ways. For Japanese people, hate foreigner. And can we really blame them? I mean, like, as long as we call those bad egg out, I'm sure the Japanese people can understand not all foreigners deserve the hate. I mean, like, it's really like those people creating this kind of issue in Japan. I mean, like, more thing I would say that, like Emma Go say that sometimes it's just that those rotten eggs should be banned from going to Japan, and it's really something that I would agree a lot more. And at the same time, it's if Red's son actually also did a topic about it and talking about how those nostalgic people creating trouble in Japan. I mean, like, even when I was looking at the comment, like, people just hating on PewDiePie for saying something true. I mean, like, it's just to show how crazy this will be, because the thing is, right, people will just say that, hey, if Japanese people can't deal with it, why is there a foreigner living in Japan? Hey, I live in Japan myself, right? The thing is, right, it's really kind of like show how crazy this world can be when people just take things out of context and saying that, oh, PewDiePie is living in Japan, oh, he's a hypocrite, oh, he should be out of Japan as well, along the line. And it's really crazy that people never take a look at those videos and understand the full picture. Is that sometimes, right, it's really this kind of people that is going around causing trouble in Japan if given a chance. And I feel like at this point of time, I would definitely say it's a very high chance for them to be called out in future for creating nuisance in Japan. And one of the things that a lot of people is not aware is that ever since Johnny Somali scenario, a lot of foreigners who go to Japan to have fun or take nice photo or funny photo for just for that clickbait moment, a lot of them got caught out because even though it's just only a one photo or only that moment section along the line, people always call those foreigners out for creating nuisance in Japan along the line, even if it's just a short moment. I mean, like, it's really one of the time when people always say that we can't have nice thing. Well, the thing is, right, it's those foreigner people creating majestic. I mean, like, just look. If one person can stop a gazer all the way just to take a photo, I mean, like, if you can't take, if the chance can't allow you to take a photo, don't take it. If you want to take it, just take a quick snap, deal with it. That's the only chance you can be. I mean, like, do anyone ever stop those kind of people? I'm not sure, but it's really pissing me off. Like, this kind of behavior is happening in Japan, and those people are really causing a lot of bad rap for foreigner. I mean, like, if you think about it, right, and I'm sure people will be saying like, oh, there's some people yesterday in Japan talking about all this blah, 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 along the line. And I mean, like, it's really sure how crazy this will be, because the thing is, right, when PewDiePie talked about the whole scenario, I really agree with many of his point about how Japanese people should be tackling a lot of nuisance streamer along the line, or tackling questionable behavior that is set by the foreigner along the line. I mean, like, they should be arrested. Do they have to get charged? No. I mean, like, as long as they get arrested and learn their lesson, that's fine. But again, it's really one of the things that sometimes people always say that they can just do whatever they want. And it's really one of the reasons why when you trace back all the first time when a foreigner caused a lot of trouble, it's really Logan Paul the only one. I mean, like, there is other cases in the past. I talked about this in the video before, but I was just in this video before, but I'm not going to refer to it again, because it's really sometimes that people always have the misconception that you can do whatever you want in Japan and get away with it. I don't think it's right. I mean, like, sure, the most story that I hear about causing a lot of trouble would be Chinese theory or American theories, sorry. Basically, like, people who visit Japan from America or China, like, this is the two countries that always seems to be causing a lot of, like, mayhem or a lot of media story, and I always tend to, like, questioning, like, what the hell is up with these two countries? I mean, like, sure, I may be able to speak Chinese and English, but it's really some of the time when I really wonder, like, what the hell are those people are wondering? Like, don't you understand that when you go to Rome, you do as the Rome say? When you go to Japan, you follow the freaking rule in Japan. But I guess it's really something so simple, yet some people are really can't understand it, and that's really proof that, are they really stupid? Maybe yes, maybe no, maybe I don't know. But again, this is just a speculative talk, a speculative chat, or maybe just a random chat. But if you do have your own take and your own thought and your own view, write in the comment below and we can discuss it further. All the video that I show, all the video source that I show on that on screen right now, we'll have the link in the description below. So if you guys do want to check them out to understand from different people's perspective. But I'm just giving my own random talk. But again, if you do like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more random chat, and then maybe we'll talk about more random stuff in the next video. Or who knows, maybe you can talk to me when I was doing live stream along the line. But anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys have a nice day or night. Bye!